Hey everybody, Richter Knives here, your favorite knife tuber. Episode number 166, and I got the BIONIC jack from Jack Wolf here for you today. It's got the fat carbon frost. Woo! Hand satin blade. Here's your box. We're going to go through it. I'll open it up. I've already unboxed this thing. You'll see this has fingerprints all over it and whatnot. You could pause and read the back of that. Box is nice, as always. This is a whole unboxing experience, and it's awesome. I love opening a Jack Wolf knife. Let's see. Here's the lid. Pretty cool. Embossed wolf rod on there. Before we do that, check this out. Check out this artwork. BIONIC jack. Bam. Sean Tiffany done this artwork. It's got the half wolf, half machine. See him looking at you with that bionic eye. Woo, fancy. It's got the matrix type thing going on here. And that's always cool. Love the metal can. And then it's got the date on it. October 2024. Frost. Very cool. Let's see what's inside. You got the microfiber cloth, which the knife comes wrapped in. And these are really nice. I like using them. So I've already unboxed this thing. And I've been using this knife for... since the day I got it, pretty much. Been carrying it. So it's got scratches and stuff on it. You get this pog with the matrix looking artwork on it and the wolf on the other side. You got him staring at you again with that eye. Cool pog. Then you get this thing right here. Glad they threw that in. Then you get the plug. The plug is for the pocket clip. If you want to take the pocket clip off and just carry it in your pocket or in a slip, there you go. Also, if you lose this thing, you could get another one on Jack Wolf Knives website. And it probably won't be as nice as this or as matchy as this one, because this one is made exactly for your knife. So keep that in mind. Keep it right in there so you don't lose it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right to the knife, the star of the show. Oh, I forgot the sticker. I have a hard time getting them out of here, so I went ahead and pulled one out before this so I didn't fumble on camera. But it says, "We can rebuild him." Do you get the reference? If not, Google it. Check it out. Pretty cool. I like the 80s theme. That might even be 70s. Probably 80s. Let's check out the knife. Bam. Ooh, there she is in all her glory. Right there. Fancy schmancy. So let's check it out. So first thing I want to show you is the action. Now, you can open it up like a grandpa with two hands. You can open it up slow roll with your thumb. You can also thumb flick it. Yep, that's my favorite way. And then you can also reverse flick it. Easy to do. And you can even like use another finger to open it up. You can actually sit it on something. Let me see. I just use my hand. Sit it on like your boot or something like that and just open it up like that. That'll work too. Very nice action. Opens up very easy. And it's not hard at all. It's snappy too. I mean, listen to it. Listen to it. Oh, sorry. Listen. It has kind of a ting to it. I don't know if the camera's catching it or not. Ting definitely when you close it. It's more of a thwack I hear right now. But I've heard it ting. I guess it's maybe how hard you do it. I don't know. It's got a ting to it. I really like it. Centering. Yep. Nolan Ryan threw that pitch right down the middle. Can't get no better than that. Ignore all the scratches, the fingerprints. This thing is really nicely polished when I got it. But opening this thing is a dream. I really thought to myself, when I first saw the pictures of it, man, that might be hard to reverse flick. But it's not. The reason I thought that is because the nail nick on the gunslinger is a lot larger. See that? So There you go. So I really thought, I wonder if you're going to have enough purchase. You can also thumb flick this thing. I don't have, let me see. Yeah, you can thumb flick it. It's not hard to do. Just get your thumb meat in there, that little nail nick. There you go. But like I said, my favorite way to deploying it is just like that. Because when you pull it out of your pocket, you're pulling it just like this, right? Bring it around. There you go. Bring it around town. I could just do that all day long and drive my wife crazy. Do y'all do that? So, S90V blade. Freaking sweet. Hand rubbed satin finish. Check out the finish on that. It's got fingerprints, like I said. I've even cut things with this, and I'm surprised that it's not scratched up from what I've cut with it. The edge is still there. It probably, no, it really don't need a sharpening. Maybe a touch-up or a strop. But it came pretty sharp. A couple of my Jack Wolf knives didn't, but this one really did. It came sharp. It was grabbing my skin whenever I touched it, and it shaved hair easily. Look at the polish on that, on the bolsters. Now, like I said, I've got fingerprints and stuff like that. This is kind of a fingerprint magnet. And here's your covers. The covers are going to be like a hand, I'm sorry, it's going to be a carbon frost. Yeah. Just look at that. Fat carbon frost. Beautiful blue. It's got some, like a flat black in there, a white. Very beautiful. And if you keep doing this, it just kind of moves around. I like the fluting on there, how they did that. See, they made it match the angle. This is based off of this knife right here, which is one of my favorite Jack Wolf knives. This is the mini. Like this one. See the resemblance. So let's do a size comparison real quick while we're doing this. So here is your it's not a sharpshooter, gunslinger jack. Really close, not exact. This one's a little bigger, and just because of the gun stock on this one is a little wider here at the butt. But I really like the way this comes down, kind of locks you in. Very good size. A good size comparison, I thought, let's put it here, is the 940 from Benchmade. Really, really close in size. And if you're looking at it like from here, you're probably going to see this looks a little bigger. I don't think it is too much bigger. Let's see this. Come on. About the same. You know what I'm saying? About the same. Really close in size. So if you got 940, you know how big this one is. It's a 4.41 inch closed knife. And then the blade length is going to be 3.28. And like I said, hand satin finish. The cutting edge is 2.98 from here to here. And it's got a lot of belly right there. Good upswept belly. Great swedge. Look at the aggressiveness of that swedge. Really thin blade stock. Listen. That's thin when you can hear it do that. Behind the edge is really thin. This thing could be dual and you'll still cut with it. And it'll get sharp real easy because you ain't got very much stuff to take off there. Very cool. I like the S90V. Very good blade steel. And so let's get around it. You got a pocket clip. It looks like a slip joint if you do this, right? Only thing that kind of gives it away maybe the jimping right there and then this thumb flipper. Looks like a slip joint. This is a original design from Ben Belkin. And buddy, he knocked this one out of the park. This is a sweet looking knife. So futuristic looking with the angles and everything like that. I love this. Great ergos. It's just thick enough to where you get a good grip. And it's chamfered pretty much all the way around. There's no hot spots. See, even this angle right here, this corner is chamfered. You got this blue covers and the black and white, and then you've got the blue backspacer, which is classy to me. You see the blue on the covers, really thin, then the blue backspacer. And if you look inside, you also see it in there. That looks really good. God bless America. Nice pocket clip. I've always liked the pocket clips on these. It does what it's supposed to do. If you have really thick jeans, this may be hard to get in there because that's a thin opening. But I wear jeans every day. I have no problem. But my jeans aren't like super thick or something like Carhartt or yada, yada, yada. Any of that stuff. I wear the Wranglers. The Stranglers. Look how beautiful that thing is. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. This thing also has integral bolsters, so that's part of the whole thing. This is titanium. And I love the polish on this. When it was brand new, it looked insane. Now, I've put a lot of use to it, and I've used it a lot. It's been in my pocket a lot. And I've even dropped it twice, but you can't tell where I dropped it. So that's good. It didn't hurt any because I fidget a lot. Love this thing. This is pretty sweet. It's a Cyborg pattern. I don't think I even said that with this, but this is a mini Cyborg. It's a Cyborg pattern, and it looks just like the slip joint. A little bigger, like I said. Things I love about this are, number one, the action. The action is great. We talked about that. The looks of this thing is just flat out gorgeous. Another thing is this is solid. Even how thin that blade is, this just feels so solid in your hand. You got jimping up there, and it works. It's not the greatest jimping I've ever seen, but it works. It's right where it needs to be. It locks you in, especially this downswept area right here, locks you right in. You get your 2 fingers here on the flat, and then your other 2 fingers just kind of go there. You got a little bit more room here, and this is not dig into your hand, you know what I mean? It's out here. You can get right up here on this flat. See? You're good to go. You can cut all day long like that pretty comfortably. I love the blade on this, the way it looks, the swedge, the upturn right here, a little bit of an upturn there. I like the finish on it. The nail nick, which I thought I didn't like, I really do like. I think, I don't know another way you could have made that look good aesthetically, but it still works. You know what I'm saying? If you can thumb flick it out, which I just kind of messed that up. If you can thumb flick it out and you can reverse flick it out, you're good to go. You can grab it and pinch it out, like I said. Whatever you want to do. That's great. Love the pocket clip. That's great. It's a deep carry, so you get just a little bit sticking out, and that's fine. It's really thin in your pocket, lightweight. I don't know how much this thing weighs. Let me look here. How much does this weigh? Oh, 2.9 ounces, which is not bad at all. This is a great modern knife. I mean, this probably weighs about the same, I would say. And the blade is a little thicker, right? So like I said, good comparison here. Just the fit and finish on this is just amazing. The action is amazing. Only a couple of things I want to gig it on. Actually, maybe one thing. And I noticed this. I don't know why I didn't notice this before, like on my gunslinger, everything like that. So this is a bolster lock, which means you have covers here, right? Let's do it on this knife. I'll show you, because I found it out on this knife when I closed it one time. You've got the bolster lock, and here's your lockup. It's about 50% right there, maybe 40%, which is good. You've got these little chamfers or milled in places right here to put your thumb and push it over. Here's where I don't know how you'd fix this, so I don't know if I want to gig that on that, but because honestly I sit around and I thought about how else would I do it differently. I don't know. This right here, when engaged, the covers stick up a little bit. It's kind of pointy right there. It's not a big deal at all. Matter of fact, if you sit around and play with this knife and open it and close it 100 times and cut with it, you'll probably never notice that point. It's never got me. However, I don't even know if I can show you this, but I put my thumb here, right? And I pushed over. And I don't know if you can see that or not, but my thumb got stuck in there. Let's see if I can do that again. I kind of pushed it hard there and put my thumb in there, which, see, it's got my thumb meat. It's hanging there. So, that's weird. But I remedy that by just putting my thumb where it's bloody supposed to be and not down here. If I put it up here, it's fine. Good to go. Right? Put it up there, fine. And if I don't push hard, I could even put it there. It's fine. But if you push hard right down there, your thumb meat to go in there, and when you push it over, it kind of gets stuck in that little gap. But that happened to me by accident. I don't think that's going to, it hasn't even happened to me since unless I tried to do it. But I just kind of wanted to point that out. And like I said, I don't even know how you'd remedy that and not mess up the looks of the knife or the integrity of the pattern, because you've got that same angle there. I mean, if you brought this back, it would be goofy looking. It wouldn't look like the Cyborg. So just remember that. Lightly push it over, or put your thumb where it's supposed to be and push over. You're good to go. Anyways, thoughts on this? Love this knife. Highly recommend it. Love everything about this thing. And I don't know, you can't gig too much on it. This is awesome. Comes out Friday. Let's see, when was it come out? Friday, 10/18, 11 a.m. Is that Pacific time? 2 p.m. Eastern time? And if you go to the Jack Wolf website, you can buy it on there now. And they got free shipping on domestic orders over $100. So, you know, you're spending over $100 on this. Yep, classy. You get all the stuff, all of it, all the good stuff. And you get this sweet thing. They have different versions. Let me tell you the versions real quick. They are the Camo Carbon Watermelon Sugar. You owe it to yourself to look at these. I wish I could edit and put them in here. I'm not too smart about that stuff. Maybe in the future I'll start editing a little bit. But you got the Watermelon Sugar, which is like a pink and a green. And it's pretty sweet. And you also got the Cryonite, I think is how you say it. The Cryonite Liquid Gold. And it's got a black wash on it. You also have the titanium stonewash with the purple anodized screws and pivots and stuff like that. And then there is a exclusive, the crystallized titanium hand satin, which looks kind of like a blurple, something like that. And it's for Knife Center exclusively. So go to their website, Jack Wolf Knives, check it out. I will link down in their description the times and places you can get these, the dealers, and all that good stuff. So if you like this knife, thanks for checking it out. Pretty flippin' sweet. Every single time I think Jack Wolf is at the pinnacle of what they're doing, they come out with something even better. Even better. Every single time. I'm like, man, this is cool. I don't know if they're going to be able to beat this. And then they end up doing it. This is great. This is just as good as any modern folder you have. Beautiful. Beautiful. Futuristic looking. Awesome. Great action. Great sounds. Love that. Or you can even grandpa it in the office and nobody's freaking out, right? You just got a little slip joint. That's all I got. Don't be freaking out, Karen. Anywho, it's your boy Richter. Don't forget, hey, don't forget, subscribe to my channel. It's that little red button right down there. Like it if you do like the video. And don't forget to tell your friends, your family, your mom and them, your baby mama, your barber about Richter Knives. Check out my Instagram. It's one of the best knife Instagrams out there. I ain't kidding you. I ain't kidding you. And this is Richter. Out.